The toughest of the connective tissue fibers is A, reticulin, B, elastic, C, collagen, or D, myelin. And if you guys answered collagen as the toughest connective tissue fibers, then you guys are correct. So give yourselves a round of applause, because if you guys are enjoying my ASCP tips and my ASCP questions that I choose to feature in the video, you guys thumbs up those videos. Make sure you guys answer in the comment section down below, because that is my feedback that you guys actually are enjoying the content and you guys are okay with the with the histology ASCP question of the day. What up, gang? Welcome to my video of histology questions, comments, updates, and more. I thought it was really important for me to go ahead and do this video because the holidays are coming up really soon, and we all got things planned, whether it's doing with quarantine or maybe visiting family or just being at home for the holidays, getting your house ready. Whatever the case may be, we know holidays are super duper busy, and me trying to film content as well and do everyday life is going to be a challenge. And of course, you guys watching my content gets out on the platform is really important. So I will be doing some very special things for the month of December. If you guys got any suggestions or any type of helpful video ideas that you guys would like for me to cover when it comes to histology, please let me know, because for regular YouTube content, they got this thing called Vlogmas, and you guys probably have heard of Vlogmas, where in the month of December, content creators, especially vloggers, they vlog every day for 31 days, right? But with histology, this is something new. So I'm trying to come up with different type of content that I can do for the month of December. And I'm going to push out at least 2 to 3 videos a week. So that's a lot of content for you guys. And I want to make sure that I make the month of December a holiday histology type of thing. Any type of questions you guys would like for me to answer, any type of Q&A, any comments like I would normally read throughout the videos, any chapters in the ASCP workbook that you guys would like for me to cover, leave all that in these next following videos to come, because when December hits, I want to hit the ground running, and I want to make sure I provide good quality content for you guys. So the first histology question that I'm going to feature today, they said, I was wondering, is school for histotechs heavily towards math or science? I get this a lot, and I try to make sure that I let people know, one, I suck in math. Period, right? So if you suck in math, you are not alone. The only type of math you guys will have is the laboratory math. So let me go ahead and go to that chapter and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is your chapter 10 in your ASCP workbook. It's called Laboratory Operations. It says the following items have been identified as appropriate for both entry-level histologic technicians and histotechnologists. So if you guys read through these questions, the math is pretty, I don't even want to say simple, because I do not want to say simple, because what may be simple for you guys may not be simple for others, and sure not simple for me. So it's pretty much based upon measurements. The temperature, just say of 4 degrees Celsius, is commonly associated with the laboratory. Flotation bath, incubator, refrigerator, and freezer, those are normal standard things. So whenever you're working in lab, your fridge is normally set at 4 degrees Celsius. A microscope with 2 eyepieces is monocular, binocular, achromatic, parfocal. So mono is 1, bin is 2. So a 2 eyepiece microscope is binocular. So that's pretty much how the laboratory operations or math will look. And then of course you got your standard mLs. So how many mLs of water should be added to 80 mLs of concentrated formaldehyde to obtain a solution of 10% formalin? That's 720 mLs. So just look in your Frida Carson book, which is your mom. She'll show you how to do the breakdown of all your math questions as far as your formalin and how things are done in the lab. But that diamond, the flammability hazards are indicated in which section of the NFPA diamond. Flame is red for fire. So just look in Frida Carson. These questions are still in the Frida Carson book as well. What's considered biohazard, how you should dispose of certain waste, how you should dispose of chemicals. And whenever you get into the lab, you will actually see that certain chemicals will be disposed of in the sink. Certain things will go in a container with the right labels on them. So definitely focus on that when it comes to your test. But the laboratory operations, which is on the ASCP, the laboratory operations actually isn't a big part of the ASCP. If you can get as many questions as possible right on that portion of the test, then that's a good look. Whenever I very first took my test, I looked at it like I can get everything wrong as far as the math questions in laboratory operations and still pass the test. Because once again, I knew the basic things like 80 mLs or how much water, or water into acid and the acid into like the basic stuff. When it comes to laboratory operations, the safety things, definitely make sure that you got all your safety questions right. The laboratory mathematics, which is the metric system, the percent dilutions, and the normal molar solutions. The metric system, pretty much you guys probably know, especially if you are good in biology. The percentage 100 mLs, and you know you just subtract it, and that's how much you put into the solution. But if you was to get all the math wrong and get all your safety right and get all your instruments, microwave, the pH, things like that, and get everything else right in that category, in the laboratory mathematics category, you can still do good on your test. So if you do good on everything else and then you don't do as well on the laboratory math, that in my opinion is still a-okay, because the biggest part of the test is the staining. Staining is 40 to 50% of your test, and then the next biggest part will be fixation, and then it's a tie between processing and microtomy. So when it comes to special stains, you want to make sure that you get most of special stains correct. So when it comes to that question of is it heavily focused in math, it is not. Most of the chemicals that comes into the lab, everything is already pre-made. Most of the reagents are pre-made. Everything is already mixed up. It may be some things that you may have to mix by hand, and maybe those are hand stains or manual stains that you may have to do. But it's simple math. There's always a protocol that you can follow, so you won't just be there just like a scientist and just guessing everything. It's always a protocol you can follow, and until you become comfortable, someone will definitely guide you through the way. All right, so another math question or another math comment was, just discovered this field. Originally was going to do forensic biology, but it's a lot of math. Hopefully this is a lighter side of the math and great content. Thank you guys for leaving that comment. Yes, this is definitely, I would assume, a lot lighter on the math side than forensic biology. Like I said before, it's just the laboratory operations. There's a few math questions when it comes to measurements and things like that, but it definitely heavily weighs on like your safety. That's really, really important. Your goggles, your PPE, things that can really be detrimental to you and your health. So that's really what's important in that category. So if you did choose to come from forensic biology over to histology, I personally, of course, is going to say that you made the right choice. So, thank you so much for your comment. And I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying my content. Before we get into the ASCP question of the day, I want to let you guys know to, one, join the gang, subscribe to my channel. We are almost at 500, reaching that goal. So continue to share this content with any other fellow histotech students. Continue to still share and like and subscribe. Continue to thumbs up this video if you guys are finding this content helpful. I really, really appreciate it, because this is the way that YouTube will know that you guys are responding to this great content that I'm giving out for you guys. Also, check out any ASCP study guides that I have on my channel. I made ASCP last minute study tips, how to pass the ASCP. I also got a playlist of ASCP tips. So that would definitely help you last minute study guides if you guys are about to take the ASCP very, very soon, or you guys are about to finish up your clinicals. You guys know I did a couple videos on clinicals, so that literally goes from school to clinicals to ASCP. Out that playlist, good informative information, and I hope it adds value to your career. Now, the histology question of the day is from fixation. Definitely make sure, this question I'm about to read you guys, make sure that you guys study these fixatives, non-added fixatives, all the fixatives that go along in this chapter in Frida Carson, because they can get a little bit tricky with what exactly each fixative do and what exactly each fixative can contribute to the tissue staining. So this question says an example of an additive fixative is one that contains mercuric chloride, acetic acid, ethyl alcohol, and acetone. Do not forget to drop the answer down below, and I'll go ahead and mention that answer in the next video for you guys. And do not forget to thumbs up this video, and do not forget to join the gang. Did I tell you guys anything else not to forget? I think I'm done. Don't forget to join the gang. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.